Let's go. Oh, hello, I'm back. Game? What game? I don't know. Hello, Mehmood on Kik. Welcome, welcome. Ish. So, yeah, I'm here. I'm tired.
I have arrived.
Oh, he has arrived. Sparky Barbecue will be in the chat. How you doing, buddy? Hopefully, I know I started a little late, but I'm hoping that Scarlett's done with her throwing up and everything. I don't know what was going on with her. She's been in a mood. It is morning for me, indeed. Well, there she goes. She came in, now she left. She's real. Okay, I'll be honest, my dog is super freaking mad at me right now. Because we're not walking like she wants right now. Like, I'm trying to figure out what to do, because now Emma wants to ride her bike to school and everything. And I'm like, that's cool. It means I don't have to walk her to school and then walk back. That's fine with me. But now, like, Scarlett's all pissed off. So I don't know when I'm going to be taking her for walks. I got to figure that out into my schedule and everything. So I'm thinking she might have settled. I don't know. She walked in again. Hi, where's your phone? She's not happy with me because I'm not giving her constant love and attention. She's been very clingy this week, which is something that is a little concerning. Is that she is being very clingy. Here, I will zoom to her or move to her. There she is. Hey, hi, Scarlett. Hi, baby. But yeah, this is what she does now. Is like she literally will stand next to me and like nudge me all the time. Like, it is just a constant. See, I stop and she's like, what are you doing? She's being very, very needy. Very needy. 40 stream streak. Holy Moses. Look at you. Woohoo. I've noticed my stream streaks are not triggering like they used to. So that's another thing I got to look at. Yay. Like, I got a lot of things that are broken right now. And I want to fix them. I think what I need to do is, instead of relying on Twitch's watch streaks, I think what I need to do is go ahead and just be like, cool, like I'm tracking my own, and just do it that way. But who else in here did not sleep well last night? I didn't. I don't know what the hell was wrong with me last night, but I could not sleep for shit. Like, I kept having like freaking weird ass nightmares that I woke up and couldn't remember. Guess who made an account? Oh my god. Well, let's do the things we need to do and make sure that you know, we have you modding. Oh, we got to make you mod. Can I just do it simply from here? Let's learn kick. Just couldn't get comfy. Yeah, it was kind of like that. Yeah, okay, so all of us were like that. That's nice. Do. Where is commodity? Rolls. Here we go. We need to add the Ellie. Oh, aloha. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I don't have follower alerts for Kick either, so I need to do that. By the way, if you are one of my mods and you are on Kick, let me know. I will I'll make sure to get you on the list. Hi, Sassy. How you doing? But yeah, so we're gonna start doing more Kick things. Again, one of my goals was to get myself to a point where no, I don't want to hear myself. Thank you. I want to get to a point where I'm multi-streaming and taking care of things, you know, that way, trying to grow where we need to grow and all that stuff. Literally didn't want to make an account, so aw, thanks. I do feel special. I will go ahead. I will go ahead and say that I have zero hopes and aspirations for Kick. Like absolutely nothing when it comes to Kick. I honestly think Kick is probably one of the most lawless and horrible platforms you can stream to right now, mainly due to the fact that the bot problem is so stupid. Like the bot problem on Kick is bad, real bad. So it's also me going, hey, let's see what problems happen on Kick that I can develop solutions for. Kick is a bit too toxic for me. Yeah, same. But you know, this gives all those mods the ability to ban hammer. Just texting my niece. She's upset that she gained weight, so trying to cheer her up. It's okay. I think after last night, I think we're gonna all work together and develop a program for the network where if you
just ban everybody. Ban everybody. We're doing a hard reset.
What? Yeah, ban everybody. Sure. How would I ban hammer people on here? That's a good question. I really don't know. Oh my god, it automatically unmutes me anytime I turn on the creator panel. No. Don't unmute me immediately when I switch to it. That's just fucking annoying. Okay, so I would assume moderator, unfollow, mute. Well, at least it shows the messages. Let's see here. I would assume is delete message. What is this? Oh, that's a reply. Okay, that's reply. We're gonna find out. Do they do the same thing as Twitch? Yeah, they do the same thing as Twitch where you have to do the backslash command. So I know that's there as the backslash commands. Figured it out. Woohoo! We are going to figure out Kick shit. Oh my god, it unmuted me again. Stop that. I don't want to hear myself. It's a bit meh. Yeah. That I would imagine. I got you, homie. Oh yay. I know. I gotta pull up my Streamer.bot. Where did I put ban hammer? I think I put it under moderation. Banned words, auto ban spammers, chat rules, mod stop. Oh yeah. Where is the ban hammer? Oh, I have it under Twitch triggers. Oh, I need to change that. Okay, so we also need to do this for Kick. Actually, let me duplicate this. We're gonna make one specific for Kick. And we're gonna have it do the same stuff. Kick ban. Delete trigger. Oh, we don't need the admin test on that. That would be bad. All right, kick. Moderation. User banned. There we go. And then instead of Twitch ad info, delete that. And we do the same thing for kick. User. Get user info for target. User. Chapow. Drag it to the top. And that should still... I don't know if it does target user profile image URL. I have to look at that. Terrifier 3, because why not? I mean, yeah, if that's what... If watching Art the Clown makes you feel better, go for it. I've been in a slasher mood for a while. I actually just finished last night. We just finished Welcome to Derry. And can I just say that how they basically set everything up to be able to continue on with more stories from, you know, Derry and everything, I think is really cool. They definitely took the mythos of it and they definitely expanded in a way that makes sense. So I give the writers and creators a lot of credit because I felt like they stayed true to Stephen King on that. Isn't there a new film coming? Yes, there is. I don't think I think they're gonna probably continue Welcome to Derry and have another movie. Honestly, the way they set everything up and the way they were going with it, there's a lot of potential. Time to drive. Where are you driving to? Work. Boo. We don't like work. You don't want to work. You want to bang on the drum all day. Oh no, that's there. Okay, cool. So that's pretty much all the same then. Ha-ha! So when we ban somebody on Kick, it will now do the animations. Have you on in the car though? Okay, so he wants me to start saying very inappropriate things. So that way when he's driving, maybe if he rolls down his window and somebody else has their window down, even though it's cold as shit, they can hear some really obscene shit when I talk. That would be great. I need to figure out the chronological timeline in order to watch all of that. So I wouldn't do chronological timeline. I honestly think you should just watch it in like release order. I mean, it really doesn't matter, but I feel like if you watched it and then It Chapter 2, I feel like that's going to give you the foundation for everything else. I mean, you could start with Welcome to Derry because it happens before the two It movies that are currently out. But I feel the depth and everything they went to with Welcome to Derry, you kind of need to have the understanding from the original literature or movies. So I would do it in release order. That would be my suggestion. Will you have? That would be incredible, indeed. We did that with Rich because Rich was listening to me while he was running one day, and so I started saying a lot of inappropriate shit while he was running. It was a good time. That Winnable Wednesday, though, what, last night, or the one you got to actually like full on participate in? I work this evening. You know what sucks so much? I'm already in mood swings due to the monthly. Oh no. Well, just make sure when you do it, you walk around and go, fuck it all, don't give a shit anymore. Do that. Hi, Luigi. Welcome on in. How are you? Crow does that to me every stream. Good. It's the way it should be. Okay, I also need to update when somebody follows on Kick. So we need to duplicate this and do the same thing. So that way, if somebody follows on Kick, we actually know what's happening. Let me, you know what? Instead of that, we'll just call it Kick. And then, okay, so we get that. So here is where I need to switch that out to do. The nice thing is that I really have to give Nate a lot of credit here. That he made this really universal and easy, so that way adding an entirely new platform isn't a pain in the ass. Though that was username, so we're going to have to change it from well, no, target user should work. Profile image, yeah, that should work. So yeah. Is anybody not following me on Kick that would like to hit that follow button so that way I can go ahead and just make sure that's working? Oh, mute site. Hell yeah. I did not realize that on tabs and browsers, you can actually right-click on the tab and then say mute site. Huh. The more you know. Okay, so that takes care of the follower on Kick. I don't have any monetization, so I'm not worried about that right now. Give you a minute. Okay. Yeah, so that way when you follow, I can actually make sure it's triggering the way it's supposed to. I should be fully set up, so we should have no issues there. I'm just, I gotta flip through, figure out, all this Kick crap. She does what? Ass sphincter says what?
Oh, we got movie side!
Oh boy! Oh look, an ad for something that doesn't play like that at all. Not the mama! Oh my god, I love dinosaurs. What a wonderful frickin' show. It's a mama! This show was genius. I don't care who you are. Talk inappropriately, EMS. Ooh. PMSing is no joke, y'all. Make sure you don't cause more issues for your lady friends who deal with menstruation. I'm fortunate that I haven't had to deal with that, with Kristen ever. Even when she still had all the parts and everything, I didn't really have to worry about that. She was actually pretty reserved with me. D. Da. D. Yay. Yay. You're not at work when I'm live. Or you're at work when I'm live. It's true. Funfetti cupcakes? No. Don't worry about expired frosting. I've done it. I've had expired frosting. Guess what? It's not expired. You know why? Because it's basically fucking sugar. No, you can totally have the frosting. It's fine. I've done it. Unless it smells bad, it looks like Play-Doh. Okay, then it's not good. Now it's no longer frosting. It has become fondant. That's what it is. It's now fondant, which is just, stronger frosting. Okay, Simon followed the channel and nothing happened. Okay, let's Let me look here. Didn't show up in pending. Huh. Did it not receive? Boop. Oh, I did a thing that, yeah, okay. Digga-da-digga-da-digga-da-do. So, kick ban. Where the hell did that go? There it is. Okay. Simulate. So I guess it simulated Felix, but that wasn't his profile picture. Oh. Yeah, it's grabbing random profile pictures. What the fuck? Or no, I haven't set Felix's profile picture on there. Maybe that's why. Oh, wait, I just did... Oh... Son of a bitch, that's why. All right. I didn't reset the trigger, that's why. What a dumbass. Follow. There we go. Hey, okay. I think we got it now. Kick is weird. I don't like it. I don't like it either. It's okay. I don't expect you guys to like follow on there or interact on there. I'm literally doing it I'm literally doing kick to see if I can connect to, you know, possible more people that are like us. I'm not allowed sugar. And that's all I want right now. One day, hey, let me just say this to you, Ellie. One day is not a bad thing. One day is not a bad thing. We can all fall down for a day. Kick freaks me out. I know. But that's okay. I mean, with Kick, I'm hoping that what we can, you know, we're going to learn some things. I need to learn some things about Kick, so that way developing for it, because I mean, let's face it, I develop stuff for streamers. I need to be able to develop for people on Kick. So
it
is not advisable.
Swings, your wisdom shines. OSUPhoenix, tread lightly and carry a big box of chocolates.
I will tread lightly, yes. But she's telling me no chocolates, Felix. What about some fruits? You mean? I mean, one of the things that I've started gravitating towards is I've been getting basically like trail mix type things. So like, I've got cranberry, cashew, almond. This is how I'm fighting some of my cravings right now for like different things. How about no food? No. Have food. It's okay. I only have a Kick account just so I have my name. I mean, I kind of did that too.
Flash PC, fancy a pineapple milkshake. Or does that mix too oddly for our UK tastes? Keep those machines humming.
Ooh. Oh, man. I had some, and now I'm going to want to just sit and nom. But one of the things I'm trying to do is basically make sure that I'm doing stuff that is good for helping to control cholesterol.
Twitch is demanding advertisements.
Okay. Because my cholesterol was getting high, like too high. Snack better. Well, that's what I'm trying to do. You know, I mean, this still has some, you know, a higher fat content than I would want, but, you know, sliced almonds, vanilla yogurt. Ugh. Hate yogurt. Bananas. Honey is good. Yes. See, but that's the thing. Like, most of the stuff that's good that would be good for that, like I don't like yogurt. I hate yogurt. It's it's like milk. It's the texture. I can't do it. Bananas. I'm actually gonna try tonight with bananas and see if I can move past some of my texture issues with it and start being able to eat bananas because I know that would help. I'm just angry. I'd have fun throwing food though. Food fighting. Had a star fruit this morning. Ooh, num 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 num. Neighbor brought me a huge bag of star fruit. Oh, num num. I do love me some star fruit. I was saying you're snacking better. I'm trying to. Like one of the biggest problems for me is I love soft pretzels. I love bread. Like bagels. Basically when I would go to snack, I was reaching for my grains, my carb loaded things. Carbs are what made me happy. I don't care if yogurt has the Schwartz. I'm not eating yogurt. I literally gag when it goes in my mouth. Even when we make stuff here, like there's a recipe we all like. It's salmon stuffed avocados. So you take the nut out of the avocado, then you kind of take some of the avocado out and hollow it a little bit more. And then you take whatever you hollowed out, put it in the mix with the salmon, but then you use yogurt. What is it? Hang on. It was all dairy free because we have to do dairy free. Anyway, there's like 3 or 4 ingredients that you mix with the yogurt, and I can handle it. However, I still can like get that texture and taste of yogurt, and it makes me want to gag. I don't know what it is. Like yogurt and me, we don't go together. I definitely want to get with someone to create a menu that we can follow. Could be totally different menus too, but holding each other accountable. Yeah, avocados. I really love avocados. So we've been doing a lot of different things. I think what I may do is I may take some pictures of the recipes that we have used here for healthier eating and such, and I'll put them in the Discord. Because, I mean, we do have some good recipes. We do have some good books. Tonight, though, is very much not going to be as healthy. Here, hang on. I'm going to get it. Because I have a little bit of, I like to have something in my mouth that tastes familiar. And so, yes, the unofficial Disney Parks cookbook. I did get this for the Dole Whip because I do love the Dole Whips. But let me see if I can find the recipe here because I am so looking forward to this. 93. This is tonight's dinner. Not entirely healthy, but could be healthier. But yeah, it's basically a waffle sandwich with strawberries, blueberries, and bananas, and then some Nutella. Not the healthiest thing in the world, but oh my god, I'm looking forward to this.
This is a reminder that ads will begin in 30 seconds. Please be ready for them.
So that's what I'm cooking tonight. Random one, did you manage to make space for the Twish redeem? Yes. That's another thing I need to fix and finish up. Real quick, we're gonna run those darn Twitch ads, so feel free to guess what video game character pops up. See if you win. Get yourself some achievement points. Yeah. Who is it? I don't like to socialize with them so early in the morning, so fair enough. If you trade the flour for coconut flour, it could save a lot of gluten and carbs. Okay, I will keep that in mind. I 100% will keep that in mind. Flash is not a morning person. Yeah, I'm not a morning person either. I'm not. I very much am a night owl. However, I'm better about being a morning person than Isabel. Izzy is an absolutely nightmarish morning person. Oh, good. That's a good question. I'm sure it may have traces of coconut flavor, but so Marcus, you're an anomaly. That's what Marcus is saying. Marcus is an anomaly. Back from the doctors. Woo! Everything go okay there, Cherry Pop. Yeah, I don't think it'd be heavy on the coconut flavor. I would imagine you might get some flavor, coconut flavor, but yeah, Marcus, the coconut flour, is it heavy on the coconut flavor, or is it like just like a slight taste? Yeah, Cherry Pop, you good? All these other folks like their coffee. I know. I love coffee. It just takes too long for me. That's why I have this. Very slight. See, then I may have to do it, but I don't even know if the commissary. I don't know if the commissary carries coconut flour. I'll have to look. It sucks because with the one, you know, we went off base and went to a grocery store, and we wound up spending over $500 for the week. Where here on the base, we spend like $250, $300. Oh, hello, Benji. Yeah, I'm doing good. A little tired, but we're getting there. Yeah, I'm not a fan of almond flour. Cooking with almond flour definitely like has a weird. Yeah, I get you. Crow needs to be held accountable for not too much coffee. I'm sure I'd probably outdrink Crow on coffee. I'm sure that would happen. I drink tea at night. I go straight water at night. Ew, pea milk? No. That's like saying, hey, well, you want some yak milk? Yeah, so did mine. It's okay. Okay, I need to go down to the timer expired. And I need to add where this thing drops down. Or no, I need to do that on the start. So the start game, add OBS Studio, scene, set scene, filter state. Now I've got to dig through all these damn scenes to find it. No, not the movie ad. Or no, maybe it is in there? No, timer, NS timer. That's what it is. Oh, it's not there. Okay, maybe it's on. Would it be universal overlay that I put it? Let's see. Diddle-doo. Oh my god, I don't remember where I put it. All right, cancel. Let me go. This is me just trying to fix shit. Bet yak make awesome cheese. No thanks. I'll just die. Ads widget, what movie timer? Okay. Well, some bitch. Well, at least I found it. So now I need to come back down to the who's that video game character. And when the start game happens, paste sub action. Oh, I accidentally did it as hidden. I needed the one that moves it down first. Just gained almost 30 pounds, but that's pretty much it. Aw. It does happen. Don't feel bad. When I met Kristen, and when I moved in with her, I weighed 165. Every single time we have done a move, I have gained 10 pounds. I am now sitting at like 215-ish. So I feel it. I know, and I can fully sympathize with you, Jerry, because now when I go to the doctor, they look at me with this look of disapproval, for one, and then they do this. Like I don't know if they intend to make me feel bad, but they're like, you're overweight. You really need to lose weight. And remember, and they go on about it, and then it's just like, then I feel like they start attacking like my personal choices. And it just, I don't know. It sucks. It's like, here's an idea. We could make this country a lot healthier if we actually restricted some of the companies when it comes to like how they're manufacturing food. Put restrictions where we're not inundating everything with sugar, where we're not constantly, pushing things that are literal junk. There is more junk in a grocery store than there has any right to be. But I get you. I absolutely get you. You do. You feel really violated when because it always feels like they're personally attacking you. You know, that's not really what it is. Like, they're not trying to. They're trying to get you to realize, like, hey, you need to do something. Because I also have to remember that these doctors deal with a lot of people who are stubborn as shit and won't do anything and just argue with them. And so when you get day in and day out of that, you just kind of become jaded to it. I get that. Come to the UK. I would love to. Actually, that is something Kristen and I were actively wanting to do. And we just, the spot never became available for us to be able to go to the UK. The one time that there was even a slight chance that we could have, what happened was somebody who is a mill-to-mill marriage. So they had, two military people married. It was she was Air Force, he was Army. She got the orders to go, and the only place they could have gone to together was Lakenheath. And because of that, it was like, we lost it. Oh, hello, Subatomic. Sneak in cough. Who, me? Welcome on in, buddy. How you doing? I'm on antidepressants, and that's okay. Don't ever feel ashamed about that, ever. I'm on anti-anxiety medication. I was on an antidepressant, but it was causing issues. But never feel bad saying, hey, my mental health isn't that good. It's okay. None of us are. How about let's not promote? Hey, all right, Ellie. There's your chance. Ban him on Kick. I'm fine. I have some serious mold problem in my bedroom. Oh, no. Black mold? It works!
Subatomic Bow, mixing it up. Not going black today, eh? What's the color of choice then?
So now we need to tell Chevy that if he wants to ban people, he needs to be on Kick. He'll get a lot of it. Not black, but mold. A lot of it. Oh no. Where is it? Where is it like located? Is it like specific somewhere? It's true. He don't get to ban Hammer time. Ooh, got a legendary cherry pop. Look at you go. That is something we're gonna work on. I just wanted to make sure that I had a few other things kind of taken care of before I got to it. Because what I want to do, I want to update the factions, because what the factions are supposed to be are, it's supposed to represent each of the hosts in the network, and then I want to add
Subatomic bow, the close to the wall side, a strategic choice for extra solitude and mystery, cozy and cunning.
I mean, if you're talking about, you know, the mold, sure. Thanks, Felix. Behind it and on the other side of the bed. Oh, that sucks. So are you gonna have somebody come out and like take care of the mold? What other Vidiot albums have you listened to? I've listened to most of his stuff. I really dig his synthwave stuff. I really like Vidiot's synthwave styling. And the kind of the overall feeling of it. So that's kind of what I've been sticking to, is I really love his synthwave stuff. And so I'm still trying to figure out, like, with his style of music and whatnot, I'm trying to figure out how we can take his musical styling, match it to a solid intro for Winnable Wednesdays. Darkwave is another one. Yeah, like his Darkwave stuff fits with that. Yeah. Synthwave, yeah, that's what's playing right now. Talk to my realtor. He says I'll drop by later for a day and a half now. Oh, wow. I'll drop by, like, whenever I feel like it. I do. I like synthwave too. Of course, I mean, really, when it comes to... part of it is a nostalgia thing for me. I fucking love the 80s. Like, 80s movies, 80s music. When it comes to the pop culture of the 80s, it's not really... No, let me rephrase. It's not the pop culture. There were certain things in the 80s that really made it stand out. And so, like, the synth sounds really definitely are a solid 80s vibe. The movies, most of it was like cult classics that really, really do it. Anything on YouTube? Yeah, I think he has YouTube music. But yeah, he's on Apple. I'm running through Apple, but he's also got Spotify. Yeah, I guess he is on YouTube music. He didn't give me the link for that one, though. So you mean the mold or the realtor? I think he means the mold. Like, we're going to take the mold out to a nice seafood buffet and never call them again. Whichever gets rid of the mood. Yes. Yes. Whichever makes it to leave. Maybe if you insult it enough, it'll leave. Oh, don't send him to Matt Foley. Poor Matt Foley. Big-a-dig-a-doo! Oh. I will take that. Thank you. Oh my God. I'm gonna blow up in excitement. Ready? Let's blow me up. Whee! Okay, so I think Oh, that one doesn't work because it never went anywhere. That's right. I tried and it sucked. Okay. Nerdcast battlers. I want to get into this. The ridiculous setup it is. Hi! How you doing, Tusiv? Love you too. How you doing? I don't know why you love me, but love you too. Hey, thanks for gifting sub a sub. Appreciate it, Flash. Much love to you, brother. You guys are too nice to me. I appreciate it. Okay, generate faction. I have to make sure how I got to make sure I know how this is doing it. So it sets the image. So we're doing pull the image and then setting the name determined by the image. Okay, that's fine. I haven't messed with Nerdcast battlers in a good long time, so I know this is I have to refresh how I set it up. Stream stuff, and then it's going to be in React things and Nerdcast battlers game, and then factions. Here's what we got. We've got Formless Guardians of Honor, Maniacs, Outlaws, Queen's Guard. Let me log in, kick, and follow. All right. Okay. What did Ellie do and why is she rock? What did I miss? Oh, his link tree. Nice. Got it. I support good DMCA free music. Don't we all? Okay. Yay! Crowfeet. It works. I finally invent something that works. I feel like that's like I need to have that Doc Brown thing up here, and anytime something works that I just did. Suzy Crow. Wait, why does Jeremy's image look weird? Why did I put a molten axe behind him? Was this when I was trying to make things like super special? I think so. Because I think, yeah, Rich, I had the gun in there. We got Red Queen. Okay. So here's the deal. What I need, if people are so inclined, first I need permission. Sussy Crow, yes. Oh yes. Let's add. Hang on. We're gonna add Crow to the mod list because Crow is my mod. Crow is my mod. Except she doesn't have an R there. Nice try, Dummity. Dummity. Kabam! Crowfeet has now been added as a moderator. I'm also going to have to update my moderators. Some people are not in here to do moderation as I would like them to. Anyway, I need permission to use logos. So with that, I'm going to go into the assets we all share. Flash, do I have permission to use your logo? Permission? Psst. I know, right? I like to ask permission. I'm not just going to assume. Maybe Flash doesn't want to be part of the Nerdcast Battlers game. We ever think you did? Reaction. Let me think. Of course. Okay. So because of that, what should your faction be called? So Jeremy's is the Maniacs, Rich's is the Outlaws, Red Queen has the Queen's Guard. Well, what should we call your faction? I realized you really keep your VIP on the down low. Ideally, that's how I would be too. You must earn the diamond. I'm actually I have an idea on how to earn the diamond. Not sure how to pull it off. The arcade horde. The arcade whores. Got it. Ta-da! We now have a Flash PC in there. Let's see. Who else I got? Gecko. I don't know. I'm assuming Gecko would be okay with it. I don't have anything for crow feet in here. I will need a crow feet. Wait, what am I doing? I'm taking the hosts of the network, and then I'm going to get sponsored hosts, and I'm making them factions in the Nerdcast Battlers game. I needed to update this a long time ago. So the Nerdcast Battlers you guys will redeem literally is all ran from this folder. So in here, I have, these are the classes that can get pulled for the cards. This is how it'll determine like what you are. So assassin, barbarian, bard. I literally went through and I have like different symbols for them that go in. Burger of Crows. I need a picture though. And I will absolutely put it as a burger or crow. Can we have one for lizard? We can, we could. So yeah, the classes are here, and then I do factions, which come from here. This is where the cards will get saved, so that way they get then uploaded to my Google Drive automatically and go from there. This is everything to run the legendary card should it get picked. So this was the original video file, but this is what it is now. Then I have these text files, which literally define how things will get. So it will randomly choose one of these lines to put in there, and that's how it randomly determines stats. And so I have a folder for each level of the card. Then there's also my preset characters list. I do want to expand on this at some point. You know, I'm surprised we never have gotten the network fornication portal. We've never had that card get pulled. There's some things in here that just don't get pulled, and I don't know why. I'm used to using FAP and Crow's stream, and I almost did here. That's another thing I need to develop is a FAP. Then there's the abilities, which is literally every single line of these is one of the big texts that pops in the bottom part. And I do want to add to this. One of these days, I'll actually revise all of this to become an actual like card game you guys can play. That is something I would love to do. But yeah, this is it. Literally everything is ran from here. Thank you. Save image. Ta-da! The Burger of Crows is now in. Okay. Let's see. Who else do I... there's Ineffable. I know I can just make them the Tanuki. I think I'm going to call them the Tanuki clan. Except I can't spell. Tanuki clan. If I misspelled that, somebody let me know. Gecko. What should we name geckos?
Sir, this is your 5-minute warning. Twitch is demanding advertisements.
Oh no! What should we name geckos? Ah, thank you. I knew I misspelled it. Kanucky. Without an E. Yay! I'm trying to think of what to do for Gecko. Night Menagerie? Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. Excellent choice. I very much liked that idea. That's nice. Let's see. Who else do we got? Okay, that's Ellie, you are our Foxymon, so we can tell you, we can have you, we can give you your own faction should you choose. We would be very much okay with it. Okay, so I think that covers all the hosts, and then we need our mod. Yeah, I know, right? So, okay, let me do it by the list. I've got me, Red Queen, Jeremy, Crow, Ineffable. We don't have Ellie yet. Crash, Night Gecko, Rich. Okay. Then we need to go to our sponsored hosts. I thought we could make it the Foxy Army or something. I absolutely want to do Ellie, but I'm asking the permissions. So Kal-El, I know I can do. What would we call Kal-El's? The Soups? You're down? Cool. I just need an image for you. You send me the image you want. Let's see here. Meow, 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 meow. Where is Kal-El's logo? Logo. Yay! The Kryptonians. Ah, good idea. Koopy. Hoste. Rename. Flash has a new pick that I'll be using for my profile, so we can go with that one. Okay. The Mischievous Angels. Yes. Excellent. Kandorian Army. Ooh. Ooh, I like that even better. I like that even better. See, this is why I like doing this stuff on stream, because you guys help me like really solidify this shit. Like you make it so much better than what I would do if I did it on my own. Okay, let's see. Ah, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Come back, come back, come back. Okay, Silenced. I believe I still have Silenced's logo because I had to use it. Yep, there it is.
This is a reminder that ads will begin in 30 seconds. Please be ready for them.
I feel like Silenced song would have to be like the Whisper Gang or something. Indeed, I don't use my brain half the time, so it's okay. Yeah, the Kandorian Army was... Let's see, Silenced song. Whisper music? No. Oh, this one should be easy. Check DM. Yes, sir. Someone's watching in the shadows. Oh, I love it, Flash. Okay, so for Elias, we wanted to do oh, let me find it. Mischievous Angels, that's right. Oh my god, I can't spell. That would have been angles. That would not have been good. There we go. Mischievous Angels. So silenced. It is. It's very Ellie. I think silenced we need to do is Whisper Gang or
Even a
something.
spell checker might miss the
Yay,
charm
Pro
in your
Gamer
honesty.
works.
Mischievous or not, you always lighten up the chat.
Pro Gamer works. So my integration of who's that video game character into my achievement system officially works. This pleases me. All right, so this is going to be Whisper Gang. Okay. Next. What do I got next? Diddly-doo. Marcus SoFlo. I need a Marcus SoFlo profile pic. Let's see. We also have Pyreneus. I do not have Pyreneus's. And yeah, setting it in Discord is perfectly fine. Yeah, I miss Pie too. He hasn't been around much. I don't know what's going on with him. And then there's Cheeks. I don't know if she wants me to actually use her face, so I will hold off on Cheeks. Yeah, Pyreneus would absolutely be the fire starters. I got to get the image. So let's see if I can do it this way. Can I get his image this way? Will it let me? The good news is it doesn't need to be huge. Okay. Let's try open image in new tab. Oof. That almost feels like it's too small. We'll try it though. Okay, so fire starters. Or how about pyromaniacs? I feel like pyromaniacs would be better. Well, no, because we have Jeremy as the maniacs. All right, fire starter. Fire masters. Ooh, fire master. She has a pinup avatar for her streams. I didn't miss anything, did I? Not enough for 15 minutes. No, you're good. We're literally I'm putting together, I'm expanding and correcting our factions for the Nerdcast battlers. Because it's supposed to, my idea was to have it the hosts and the sponsored hosts. So I'm trying to get all those in there. I call my community pretties. I'm basic. I know, I should, I have Guardians of Honor. I should probably change mine to Nerdcasts. Something musically related. Yeah, the only thing I could think was Whisper Gang. I was like, Whisper Music or Whisper Melody, and that just wasn't, it didn't feel like it was clicking. Like, I haven't found the one to click yet. There she is. Oh look, I'm a suggested channel for Cheeks. Woo! Go me. Oh God, don't do that. Okay, I think what I'll do for Cheeks is I'll send her a message and be like, hey, you might want to send me something. And then I still need Marcus of the Soul Flow. Let me find that. Marcus Soul Flow. Open image and new tab. So what do we do for Marcus? What do we do for Marcus's faction? Echo Chamber Crew? Little lengthy. The Bard? Yeah, we can just make it Bards. I wonder if it'll let me do, like, switch this to a PNG. Let's see. Sometimes you can take a JPEG and automatically make it a PNG and it'll work. So let me see. It works. There we go. Works for me. The Echo Chamber Crew just, I don't know. Seems long. Did I get everybody? Other than Cheeks? I think Cheeks is the only one left. Ska Daddios. We're just going to call them Ska Daddies. That's what we'll do. Marcus will have the Ska Daddies unless he tells us otherwise. And I do have Herman up here, so he's still there. I feel like I would love that band. What, Ska Daddies? I mean, do you want that to be for you, for your faction? I think that covers I think that's everybody except Cheeks. I know there's a discussion I want to have in the hosts room eventually. So yeah, okay, cool. Factions are now updated. Classes, are there any particular classes I need to add to this that you guys can think of? Because I can always, I can always add more. I feel like I need to pull out my D&D book. Trolls? Oh. Hang on. %. Pull out the D. No, I get banned if I pull out the D. What are you talking about? Andy. Ah, okay. Fair enough. Oh my God, these sites. Is it going to initiate a download? What is it doing? Okay. Thanks. I was saying download the PNG, and this is what it does. I feel like it broken. You're on kick. D is fine. Yes, but that is the one I'm least concerned about. Paladins. Okay, hang on. So, Bard. I do have Bard. So Bard is there. Ranger. I think I named Ranger Archer. Necromancer I do have. Paladin. Do I have a Paladin? I do not have a Paladin. Druid. We do not have Druid. Okay. Yeah, I don't have an actual Ranger class. Okay. Here, let me make this easier. Wow, big view. Sorcerer, yeah, okay. Yeah, I got a lot to add. I think instead of creating my own images like I had been doing, I think what I'm gonna do is just find images. Because it takes so long to create your own. Should I do this for trolls? Oh, that's on Shutterstock. Can't do it. I was trying to find one that was backgroundless. I guess if I change it. I mean, should I do that for troll? Well, the good news is, if you want to learn more about D&D, we're doing that tomorrow in the Discord server, where we can have more experienced people teach how to approach things. Because I definitely need that. I need somebody to help me get where I need to be. We could have gone with a classic troll, but I've just figured this would be a fun one to put in there. High clip art has actually been working for me, so see what I can come up for Paladin. Is that Roll20? I've perused Roll20 a bit. Have not really done a lot with it. I need to fix my character. Yeah. There was something I saw that I'm thinking about getting. Because I know I'm going to wind up being like DM quite a few times in different ways. What was this thing called? Let me see if I can find it. Ah, that's what it is. RPG Maps Forge. This thing came up and it got me curious. So literally being able to create my own maps is something that I would absolutely love to do. So you get a lot of stuff to work with, and I do have Photoshop that I can work with. I also have GIMP and Inkscape and all that. So like I'd be able to work with this. And I kind of wanted to, I think my biggest thing is I would love to see if I could actually run that as a program where I can put where people are and such, have it be interactive. So this is something I've been thinking about getting for myself. I don't know if anybody's used this before, but I thought it would be really cool to actually be able to build custom places. Hero Forge. Okay. Custom miniatures. Yes. That's fine. So this is where you can create your own character. Now you, can you So one thing that would be really cool is if you can download these to 3D print them. Can you do that? Share link. I'm just curious at this point. I'm in this like 100% curiosity. Beautiful custom tokens for virtual tabletop, high-res portraits, and much more. Because I think it would be a lot of fun if I could 3D print some characters. I've been trying to find some like generic creatures and everything that I can 3D print. I've been looking on Cults 3D for that. I found some. Oh, the girls would absolutely go crazy over this. They'd make 700 different characters. Yeah! I'm an Aryan. Okay, I don't have a D&D folder yet, do I? No, I do not. I need to make a D&D folder. Add folder. Because this is going to wind up being stuff I'm going to want to have. Wait, where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. We will move it right next to 3D print. Okay. Save into Dende. I need to save all this stuff. So that way I has it. Your character was built in there? See, I look forward to being able to do like some character building for myself. But right now, I know my bigger focus right now is trying to make sure that I can be a DM for here at home. Gonna lurk and get the kiddo. Hey, no problem. Okay, I need a paladin thing. What's the difference between a paladin and a knight? Anything? Again, memory hazy. Without background? Okay. Let me save the image. Overwrite that. Chapow! There we go. Ta-da! Magic, I think? Okay. Oh, how about this? Let's try this. You just do it by this. Oh, gotta have it royalty free. Need to get back into Magic. I have never played it. I've never played Magic. Always been curious about how it works. It's like Pokemon. I don't know how the Pokemon games work, but I've always been curious. Like, I understand the structure, but like actually like playing the game, I think, is where I have some issues. Scared it'll swallow me. Yeah, I feel that. Let's do this one. Oop. Okay. Yeah, generic stuff. Woo! We love it when it's generic. Let's do it. Do I want to do it as an SVG? Maybe. See, it's like, where did it go? I liked that one, and now I can't find the damn thing. But of course, with me, I'll wind up editing it because I'm like, yeah, it's not going to stay the same. You know what? This is going to piss me off. We're going to Blender. It's been over a decade for me, so I'll be rusty. Well, it's like me with the D&D. It's been over 20 years. And I didn't get to play much of it because it was always hard for me to find people who were willing to actually play it. So, you know, it was one of those always difficult. I would like to know, I know there are some like, I don't know if Steam has it or if I saw it on like Android Marketplace or something like that. But I've seen like Magic the Gathering. Is it possible to... Okay, I guess what I need to really ask is how similar is it to actually playing the card game? Like, would it be something good to use to understand what I'm doing? My brother is heavy into Magic the Gathering. See, and that's what we need. We need people like that. Well, that didn't help. Oh, that's right. I need to re-up my Blender kit. Okay, hang on. We go into Blender kit real quick. I gotta pay my fee. Lugin. I got a Lugin. Yay. Now, bearing. Whoops. Well, it doesn't matter. That ain't my current address anyway. Ah. Oh shit. I think I was doing yearly. Pay online. Renew the payment. Okay. I'll bet that they won't let me keep the Alaska address. I completely forgot everything. I had a few card decks and gave them to my brother. See, that's probably what would have happened to me too. Okay. What if... Do they accept PayPal? Okay. No. Just before I dox myself. I thought they had a way that you could pay some other way. Renew the full plan. Ah, here we go. PayPal. Woo! That's what I want. Proceed to payment on PayPal. I just would love if somebody could, like, get me into the nerd culture I always wanted to be a part of, but couldn't because, well, I wasn't allowed to leave my house. Like, I think that was the worst part of everything, was that it always felt like I was just never allowed to leave the house, so I never got to really learn a lot of the stuff. Most of these things, you know, you can't learn it at school. You don't have enough time.
Sir, this is your 5-minute warning. Twitch is demanding advertisements.
When are they not? Okay. Yay! Now I should be able to update this, and I should be good. No confirmation yet. There we go. Activate in Blender. I already have it downloaded. So let me do sign in. I think I have to log. Oh, there we go. Log in. Log in and authorize. Yay! Okay, now I should be able to do what I want to do. Well, yay! Everything's unlocked again. I don't know. I sometimes I like think back on how things went when I was a kid, and like I understand some things that my parents did. Other things, I am so damn confused. Like I sit and go, like, what was the point? Okay. Knight, I already did a sword and shield, so I guess for a paladin, maybe do armor? If you guys have an idea of like what I should do for a like little icon, let me know. Uh-oh. Please change the port. Why? There we go. Why they were the way they were. Yeah, well, yeah. And, you know, there are some cultural influences that do happen. Honestly, I know when it came, like, my sister and I, we were treated completely differently. Manda got the worst of a lot of stuff. Really did get the worst of a lot of stuff. I wound up getting, like, super protected. Like, I don't know if it was protection or it was just my mom wanted to make sure that I was hers and no one else's. Like that's really kind of what it feels more like. Is that I was to remain, you know, completely. It sounds so weird and so twisted. It really does. But I mean, that's how it feels. Yeah, this looks paladin-ish. Go with that. Again, we're just creating some icons. Control Alt 0. Nah. Item, there we go. I need to back this up. And then we're going to bring this down. Let's just do... No! There we go. All right. Now I got to zoom back in. Oh, hello, Debu. How you doing? How is life treating ya? Oh, well, that didn't work. Yoink. And it feels off-center now. Okay. I don't want it off-center. All right, lighting. We need to move. There. Get down. There. Man, that metal is not wanting to light the way I want it to. Let me see.
This is a reminder that ads will begin in 30 seconds.
Oh, I know. They always do. I think it's because it's an AGX. Yeah, AGX always does that. So annoying. I had a conversation with my mom a while back about the way I was raised. She had a hard time understanding how to be a parent she needed to be, as my brother was everything easy to her. I was a copy pasta. She didn't want to do the work to figure it out. Yeah, it sounds about right. Ooh, what video game character is this? Guess the video game character. Anybody. See what you got. Why does that not look? Oh, that's why, because it's like pointing straight down. That should hopefully, yeah, okay. But this red color is coming off really dark. Let's see here. For this to work correctly, I'm going to need to... Shotter. All I needed was emotional needs being met, but for a parent, it requires them to be emotionally available. That, yeah, so that's like Kristen and her mom. Her mom is always kind of like not emotionally available. So I'm familiar with that. For me, it was my mom. I know she really wanted to have a boy, and I think it wound up getting her to where she was not to say protective. She just didn't want me to leave her, so to speak. Like I was owned. That's the best way I can put it, is I was owned. Of course, that's nothing new, because my mom would say some really screwed up stuff, like the only reason she had my sister and I is so she had slaves around the house. No joke, that was told to me on more than one occasion. But I was emotionally extorted all the time. So I got, like, ownership is kind of like the better definition of what I could really kind of call it. I don't know if she meant it like that, but that's how it came across. And so it's like, I feel like I never really got to, you know, the things I wanted to be interested in and wanted to do, I couldn't do. So like I wanted to be able to learn D&D and hang out with friends that play D&D. I wanted to learn Magic the Gathering and play Magic the Gathering. But I never, growing up, I didn't get that. I wasn't allowed to leave. If I left and I went to go hang out with somebody, I was made to feel guilty that I did that. And so, like, there was, and I still struggle with this from time to time, where there's always a level of guilt in everything I do. So, like, for instance, like when Kristen does the laundry, right? Kristen will do the laundry and I'll be, doing something. I don't realize she goes up to go fold laundry and everything like that. And then when I go up there and she's almost done, like, I feel this incredible guilt because I wasn't there. And it, like, eats away at me. And it's because of that. That's how I grew up. That's what was normal for me as a child. And it's still built in there. And so having this whole thing where no matter what I do, I have to feel guilty about it. It's still there. It's weird. My parenting is tough on me as a single parent. I need to be all of it when I'd rather not be much of it in any. Yeah. I have a lot of respect for everyone who has to do basically, single parenting. Because I know that shit isn't hard. I've experienced what it's like to have to do that. For a set period of time, I should say. It's never been permanent, but 11 months and I'm the only parent while the other parent is, in a foreign land. It's rough and it's hard. And when you don't feel like you have anybody to help back you up on any of it, it sucks. I gets it. Okay. Stream stuff. React things. Nerdcast Battlers card game. classes. Here we go. Paladin. Okay, we've got our paladin. What was next? What else do we, sorcerer. I think I spelled that correctly. That could work. Can you scale this up? I need to scoot this back. Or actually, let's turn down the intensity up. Maybe about 200, something like that. I get told that she wants siblings. She wants to do things that is going out, and I'm like, I'm quite overwhelmed and rather not, but I push through where I can. Yep. Not looking for anyone to be a parent to my daughter, but to be my support, to be a better parent, because they're... Yeah, no, and I get that. It's rough. And the only thing I can really say is, you know, keep doing what you're doing. I've never heard you say anything about like your daughter hating you or anything like that. Unfortunately, when it comes to my sister-in-law, she is dealing with a lot of her daughter constantly telling her that she hates it. And so you know, I feel bad. I feel so bad about it. I need a swirl effect on this. Of course, you can't really tell. So maybe I'm just making a big deal of nothing. Well, maybe I want to open that up a little bit more. Yeah, that's more what I would want. Something like that. Oh, thank you for the lurky. We loves you, Flash. Sorry for the every now and then lag. Okay, so sorcerer, SORCEROR? I spell that right? I don't think I did. No, it's ER. Yeah, oh, I often misspelled as I misspelled it. That's good to know. There we go. Oh, but I want it to be a capital S. It's not a common word you spell. Oh, wait, there was an inner light. I don't see the difference. Probably because you need frickin' cycles to do it. Ah! Unfortunately, my parents are a huge help with taking care of her, and they are just as bad as her as they were with me. Oh, so you have to fix what they bring. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's not fun. And that's something that my sister, thankfully kind of dodged with her daughter. Because what I had always been told was like, you know, my mom really loved having my niece over and everything, and oh, it's so much fun and all this, and then finding out that like mom was just like not even really checked into any of it. And so my niece is just like, yeah, I didn't really care for grandma. I was like, oh, makes sense. All right, I'm pulling up the D&D classes. Come here, roll 20. Wait. Don't tell me that they have images for all this. That would make me sad. Okay. I do have Barbarian. Bard. I do not have a Cleric. So what would I do for a Cleric? What do we do for a Cleric? I need ideas. Did it really just open up a second one? I hope not. Okay, whatever. Oh, and I lost that. Son of a biscuit. I can manage things, I promise. I know what I'm doing. Okay. Well, let's see here. Cleric icon. Sure. That's what I should be doing. I should be doing this by icons. Let's take this thimble. So many ads. Free downward. I like free downward. Okay. Hulpin. In the Discord. Other forms of harming is starving myself. I still do it quite a lot too. Not always due to ADHD, but genuinely my choice to not care to eat. So, yeah. Here's what I'm going to say to you, darling. You have lots of people in your corner. You have lots of people who, unfortunately, maybe not close, but we will support you in any way we can from afar. You know, I believe you have my phone number as well as a few others. Don't be afraid to pick up the phone and call if you need. Like, if you're really going through something, you know, where you're like, I'm not eating and all this, and I feel like I need to do this. Talk to us. It's better to, you know, to have somebody who will just listen than try to suffer through those kinds of things on your own. I don't like anyone feeling like they're suffering. And so whatever we can do to help you out there, you know, let's do it. I mean, whatever you need me to say to you right now to get you to go eat some food and just maybe a couple deep breaths. That's one thing that I have to do all the time is literally sit and take a deep breath. Because if I don't, I'm going to lose it. Have to keep their own issues in mind. I triggered them earlier, so, well, and see, that's the thing. You need to have somebody who that's where I feel like you know, for me personally, I know I can be, you know, a more solid, stable kind of thing for you is because, you know, I can take it. It won't trigger me. I can sit and I can talk about it. I'm extremely resilient with a lot of stuff. If something is to bother me and like trigger me or anything like that, I'm able to control myself to a point that I'm not going to turn it and make it about me or have that. I can set all that aside. I can set my personal shit aside when someone is in need. And so that's something, you know, I know I can do. Again, I'm up here in Washington and you're down in Texas. It's a huge difference there. Although, may not be like that for long. So let me just go ahead and open up the rumor mill here. One, it is it's extremely likely that we will be moving before the end of the year. So here we go again. Might be moving again. So the places that we could potentially wind up getting moved to definitely look like more southern locations, southeast, south central, southeast US. One of them would be just outside of San Antonio. And so there's a possibility I may be coming back to Texas. But with that, I'd be closer. It's 4 hours, I know, but that's closer than, you know, a couple days drive. So, you know, if that should happen, you know, I'm not easy to get to, but I would still be closer. And so, you know, it might be, you know, it might be something that maybe there's a reason that if we wind up going there, there's a reason why, you know, beyond just the wife. My wife and I always take a look at that kind of stuff and go, there's something more to it. Ooh, I like that. But yeah, there is a possibility that we're moving again. The likelihood is very, 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 very high. Sadly. We're not telling the girls that yet. We're not going to tell the girls until we actually know something. But you know, this is also part of. This is basically part of being, you know, in the military, and Kristen being the you know, level she is at this point. You know, she's a chief master sergeant. At this point, you get shuffled around a lot because it ultimately comes down to, you know, chiefs retire. So, I'll keep you all updated as things go. We won't know what the list is officially going to be until I think it opens up February 28th is when the list will be opening up. And it's either we put our names on places we want to go, or we get voluntold we're going places. And so Kristen and I, we're discussing right now that, you know we'd rather have a say in some way, shape, or form than just get voluntold and put somewhere we would absolutely despise. So, you know, we're talking about it. I know, I think it's Barksdale in Louisiana, Randolph in down by San Antonio, Hickam, or not Hickam, or no, maybe it is Hickam. Anyway, the base out in Hawaii, out there by Pearl, that would be potentially another one. Yeah, the rumor mill right now is extremely high that we will be moving before the end of the year. a lot of it is there's a lot of chiefs retiring out this year. A lot of them have just said, "Nah, I'm done." And so this would be, they'd be moving Kristen to outside of basically the entry level of chief positions. But some of the things we were talking about, if we wound up going to Hawaii, that wouldn't be so bad. Or at least we don't think it would be so bad. Hawaii, I mean, it's Hawaii. Why not? And as I told her, I'm like, the only bad thing is we are literally stranded. There's nowhere to go. When you're in Hawaii, you're on the island and you ain't leaving unless you got the money. So, so that's one thing we're like, well, but yeah, so Texas, Louisiana, I think there might have been a spot in Florida that they might have been talking about. I can't remember. And then, Virginia, out at Langley. That's another potential that could be. So I mean, like, out of the selections, I know like Louisiana would be bottom tier for us. Honestly, for us, we're just like, oh my God, I don't want to go to the southern states again. Like, that's kind of where we're at. Is just like, please, we're so done with the South. But I mean, you do whatever the DOD tells you. Oh, I'm sorry, the DOW. I still don't want to call it that. I still call it the DOD. Until Congress actually changes the name, it's the DOD to me. Okay, I like this one for our cleric. I liked this for the cleric. I'm done with the South too. Yeah. Well, it's so freaking hot all the time. I don't like it. It's too much. Come to New York. There would be no spots available in New York for us. That's the problem. There is nothing. There are no spots for Kristen in the New York area. Again, it's going to be very, very limited because it depends on her career field, her strat, and various other things. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to it, but basically it winds up that she would be going for PACAF, which would put us in Hawaii, AETC, which would put us down in Randolph there in by San Antonio. I can't remember which one would put us at Barksdale, but then basically East Coast operations would be Langley. So we'll see. I mean, Virginia would be about as close as we could probably get to you, but we won't know the official listings until the end of February. So, we'll kind of go from there, see what we wind up with. Okay, I need to do like God Ray stuffs. We need some God Ray. So we're going to try and simulate some. But yeah, such is the life of military. I definitely want to work on getting my savings back up to travel to. Yeah, I would love to go up and see. That's the thing. I'm hoping that it would put, this kind of stuff would put me to where I could, visit you peoples and hang out with yous and all that stuff. Like, it would be nice to know that I can actually go see people. Because right now, I won't lie when I say it really sucks not having anybody to hang out with in real life.
Sir, this is your 5-minute warning. Twitch is demanding advertisements.
I think it's looks too high. Maybe it's not. Okay, so we do that. We're going to give it like yellowish color. Now, let's see if I can make this work. I need a cone. We're going to try and do some volumetrics with this and see if it works out. It may not. I don't know if the volumetrics will work, but we are definitely going to try. Okay. New volume scatter? Maybe volume scatter isn't going to be it. Or is there might be a setting I need to do. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. For surface, if I did translucent? No. Transparent? Ah, there it is. My mom besties want to do a rage room. Oh. Emma has been bugging me about doing a rage room. She wants to do one so bad. She's like, Dad, I want a rage room. I'm like, kiddo, I'm with you. I would absolutely love to do a rage room. That would be fantastic. Need that. The light we need to bump. On that side,
Phoenix
then...
Riley setting the record straight. Your insights keep us all in check.
I was telling my IRL friend, former streamer, that I feel the friends I have in real life are not always available to just get together. They have their lives and work that doesn't always work with mine. Yeah, and I feel that. God, I feel that. It sucks. Okay, so I got that, but now we need... Where is... I think light probe, and I need to do volume? I believe is what I would have to do. Let's see. Okay, and then on this... Fake light cache. It's not doing it. Okay. Let me see what it looks like when it renders. Okay, that didn't do anything. Okay. I thought the volume was gonna work. Maybe I'm missing something. Okay, this is not going to work the way I want. All right. Well, it was a good shot, but no. What is it? After losing Allison as my friend, it hit me that I don't have true friends who will get me out just to get me out. And I see that that's my problem too.
This is a reminder that ads will begin in 30 seconds. Please be ready for them.
Okay. Like that, I don't really have anybody that'll get me out and make me want to do, which is one of the things. But another thing is, I don't know, like Kristen really anymore is like the person who actually gets me out. And it's kind of shitty that my wife has to do that. All right. What video game character is that?
Level 1. Where do I put on my cape?
Oh, I forgot Botrix is still enabled on Kick. I think I'm should be able to remove that at some point. Where's my quick effects? Fur explode, smoke, liquid, self-fracture, no. I feel like I have something for light rays like I want. What if I did this in composting? Maybe that's what I needed. So if we append I don't know what that is. It might be. It does look Super Mario Brothers-ish, doesn't it? I just need someone so comfortable to do that with. What is parallel play? I don't know what that is. What? It was a Pokemon. I've never seen that Pokemon in my life. Then again, I don't play Pokemon, so. I don't know what parallel play is. I feel like such an old dude sometimes because I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I really don't know. Where's Node Tree? There we go. And then I need... Where is... Glow transparent composite. That's what I want. Okay, so there's that. Let's see here. Streaks. Simple store? No. Sunbeams? There it is. Sunbeams! That's what I want. Is there a way I can adjust the radius? Like that? Parallel play as adults refers to the practice of being physically close to someone while engaging in separate activities, allowing... Oh, yeah. So, I get what you're saying. Hello, Tusif. How you doing? Welcome on in. Good to see you. I'm doing pretty good. We're working on improving... We're working on improving my Nerdcast Battler system that is currently a channel point on Twitch. I'm trying to increase the variety of classes. So I'm building like little icons essentially. And right now we're trying to get some like glow rays to go through the way I want. Let's go back. Instead of making that a spotlight, let me put it back to like a point light like that. And then this on the density, go a little lower. Not that low. Maybe like 0.05. All right. And then let's go into composting. Oh, I guess I got to render it and then we'll see. That's not working out quite like I want. The rays are coming through, but we got to do something about the cone. The cone needs to be fixed. Not yet. So, there are things I'm working on improving, and this is going to be something I'm working on throughout the year. I want to build an internal system with StreamerBot that will basically act as channel points for YouTube and Kick. I want to make sure that I can get a solid system going that, well, you would do a command to see how many like channel points you'd have, and then you'd be able to trigger stuff with commands, but it would be based on like how much you have. So it's going to involve some math with it. But the hiccup I'm currently having with it is I want to be able to enable some form of like watch time to award points, kind of like Twitch does. Heading out to get kiddo. Okay, Ellie, we loves you. Don't forget that. We loves yous. So anywho, yeah. With YouTube, one of the hardest things to do is to basically track the time that someone's watching you. Because some of the data that when it comes to user information and such that gets sent through YouTube only happens with a trigger. And so it would have to be, in order for somebody to come in and start earning the watch time. Why are you fighting me? Come on, knock his head off. Yeah! I did it. How you doing, Cad? Welcome on in, buddy. But yeah, so I have the ideas. The hardest part is honestly the watch time for YouTube. I have an idea on how to work it, but it would require somebody to actually come in, send a message for it to start tracking. And then if somebody leaves the YouTube side, it's going to have to somehow like look for who's still there to know who to shut off. That's it. Okay. I will go ahead and say it's inaccurate when it comes to mine because I've deleted my own variable on it so many times. And then I've done testing on different things. So yeah, when you fight me, it's likely very inaccurate. Wait a minute. Why did it say Luke Electro? You're not Luke. Huh? Felix is getting you and Luke Electro confused, apparently. What a bad bot I have. So many problems. All right, color ramp. Maybe if I put it in the density here. Oh, thank you. I'm glad to be fired. I want to fix things. It's just going to take a while. Factor into the color now. Yeah, there we go. This is more the effect we're trying to get. We need to. Signs look good for what? Should I play Alaskan Road Truckers instead of Telltale's Batman today? Signs look good. Apparently, you should be a trucker today. There's your sign, bro. Ain't that the normal thing? Things like to break and we're always fixing. Oh, yeah. Well, and especially with me, I'm fixing a lot. I'm always fixing stuff. Okay. How do I get the
Felix, Marcus SoFlow Gaming, the high-rolling trucker scene. Who knew logistics could be so lucrative?
What? Some truckers get paid well. Oh, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Is it me or does the transparency seem all wrong? Did the No, stop it. Oh, that did not work. Oh, that did not work. All right, leave that alone. I want to get rid of that shadowing. Where is? Ooh. Where's the noise? Where's the noise? Wait a minute. No. That looks just a little better. Nope, that didn't work. Blended? Nope, that's not it. Transparent shadows, yeah. What if we don't do... Oh, yeah, okay. Ray trace transmission. Yeah, no. I'm trying to figure out how to make this work the way I want. I'm tired today and my brain is when it's... Yeah, no, I get it. I'll be honest, half the time I come on to stream, that's kind of how I feel. But then by the time I get to the end of streaming, it's not so bad. Okay, but it's not... Maybe volume scatter isn't what I want to be using here. Principled volume. I just did principal volume. What happened? Boop. Let's see. Wink. All right. Let's take a look at that. It's there-ish. I know I'm making a big deal out of something that's going to come off so small. I know, but I'm a sucker for detailing. And what's pissing me off is that this is not spreading out like I want it to. Like the sunbeams, I want it to, but it's not. Okay, that's a little bit better. I didn't do anything. No, I want the strength there. So, I mean, I'm getting it there, but like, you still get this like stupid circle, and that's not what I want. No, that needs to be up. Okay, that helps hide it a little bit more. So I'm getting there. I don't know. Okay, let me go back. This is one of the hardest things, is because what's going on is that it's filling in, but when it comes to the transparency, it's still keeping like some dark to it, and that's not what I want. I don't want it to come off as dark. Maybe this is what I need to be doing, is more something like that. Okay, that's getting closer. We're gonna get this cleric thing looking cool. I swear. Now, how do I get... Okay, if I do up on the emission strength, what happens? Ooh, yay. All right. That's looking better. That's looking better. Leave that there. Temperature isn't going to do anything, apparently. Oh! The black body. I don't know what black body does. So the problem I see here is that what I would love to be able to do is take this and make it alpha. Oh, wait. Can I do that? Will that work? I didn't know they added alpha to that. Maybe that'll fix it. Kind of. It's still this like perfect circle, and I don't want it to be perfect. I could alter the shape of it, but what about this? Take this, because I know I'm using a mesh to make this work, so that's part of the problem, but let's extrude on the Y out like that. Now we're going to scale up like that. Maybe that'll blast it out the way I'm hoping. Yeah, that's looking a little better. Okay. Well, Butterfucker Jones. Congratulations. You got a Butterfucker Jones. Gotta go set up for the night. Oh, okay. No problem, Marcus. If y'all want, hey, I will see if I can drop by. I might be cooking dinner, but if not, I will drop by. Absolutely. Good luck on your gig. Much love to you, brother. Let's do that. Drop it down. Bring it back now. Bring it back. Oh, no, sir. You are the best. Okay, this is starting to look a little bit more like I want it. Just a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to bring this up because the main center part of it needs to be there. When it comes to the noise, if I did multifractal? No, not multifractal. Okay, FBM is what it's going to be, but let's... All right, let's see what that looks like. Nice. That's kind of more what I would want the cleric icon to look like. What do you guys think? What do you think? Other than, I wish I could get rid of that, but I'm hoping the transparency of it will kind of take that out. That, well, I don't like how you can see cutoff points. Maybe I need to dial it back a bit. Might need to. Let's shrink that down. Because I like it to where you can't see, like, image edges. Maybe what I need to do... I'm just trying to figure out what's going to look how I would expect it to look. The coning here is pretty much what I would want. I just got to shape it correctly. All right, we're just going to roll with that. I could literally spend all day on that. And at the end of the day, it's going to be tiny. That's what I've got to remind myself that, like, this stuff is going to turn out tiny. Like, you can't even, you really can't tell. The cleric is going to look fine. Like, it's right there. It's only if you were to zoom it in and blow it up that you're going to see a lot of that. I guarantee on the cards, we won't even know. See if it pops. Let's see if it pops a cleric up when I trigger it. If I can find it. Let's see. Oh, what the hell? Formless? Why did it grab from there? The fuck? Formless, priest of the formless. No, that is incorrect. Why is it? Formless should not. If it's pulling from there. Oh no, it's pulling from faction for that. It should not have pulled from faction. Why the hell did it do that? So now I got to figure out where that bug is. Awesome. Hey, a one-up cat. And it looks like some images aren't even being put in. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me look at the Discord. Because these all get saved in the Discord, so best way to tell. Nerdcast Battlers. Here we go. Okay. So the fire start for Pyreneus, it did not bring up the Pyreneus thing. The witch thing did pull up. Sorry. When it came to this. Okay, so Pyreneus is not working. But why did it pull? Why did it pull from faction for the character? It should not do that. So let's see here. That's odd. Result name. Random username. Okay. Local pick. Which random users. And then it should. Right. I got to redo that to where, well, I'll manually do it because if I put in bot eliminator into that, it'll exclude me and it'll exclude Felix, and I know that's not going to be fun. So, I'll figure out how to like take out coffee and, or I'll manually enter him in. I know what I'm trying to say. Okay, so why is it pulling in from a folder it should not be pulling in from? Result name. The question is where... All right, generate class, generate faction. So generate class. Random image from classes, right. That to the class, right. For faction, it should do the same, and it does. Which present. Filter random users, right? I don't see anything that's calling in from the folder. Set browser source URL. Card pick. Should be, okay. Okay, what about Twitch Any? Local pick should be hidden. Right. Random choose local. Maybe this is it. Preset characters. That's where it should be picking from, but it's not. Oh. Wait, did I really misspell the folder?
Sir, this is your 5-minute warning. Twitch is demanding advertisements.
I did. Naridcast. It's been misspelled for years, and I'm just now noticing this. Okay, but it's supposed to pull from just the preset characters. Right. Random image from folder, from that directory. Random image, right. So I don't understand why it's doing that. There should be no reason why it pulls up unless it's in the rare. Because that's what it did it on. So rare strength, intelligence, agility, constitution, charisma, luck. Right to results. Set media source file, Nerdcast Battler to the card, right. Right. So nothing within the rare card generator. I don't understand why it, like, there's nothing that should tell it, that should tell Streamer.bot to be pulling from the factions and setting it as the person, essentially. Random image, unless, did I duplicate something somewhere? Maybe that's it. So if I generate from the factions, what do I set this as? Faction. Random image. Okay. Maybe I need to change that. Okay, back. Let's just say that way. That was an eventful trip to Kudo School. Really? Here's sad metal music. Oh. Well, that's not cool. Okay. Let's go in here. And instead of setting this as random, I think it's because the arguments are set the same. So I'm just going to change this to random faction on this. I think I have code that's like conflicting, and that's why. And so instead of random image here, we need to make this random faction. Hopefully that'll eliminate the problem, because I think what's happening is I'm getting code overlap with arguments, and that's what's causing it. Let's find out. 1, 2, 3. Oh, shh. Okay, we need to fix that. Whoopsies. All right, let me find Nerdcast Battlers in OBS. Right screen. Where are you? Nerdcast Battlers, here we go.
This is a reminder that ads will begin in 30 seconds. Please be ready for them.
Oh, of course. I need open preview projector in a new window. And I need to move this on screen. Okay, don't move. What video game character is that? I don't know. All right. I got to do a... What were these again? This is 3D effect, right? Oh, no. Hang on. That's card on screen. That moves it on the screen. And then I think here? Yeah, card face up. Okay, now stop. Don't move. I'm going to turn off the 3D block. Because Flash there, he looking a little big. A little too big. Oh, crap. Ah, crap. So let me drop down. We need to find faction image right here. Oop. I need to make this bigger so I can actually see. See? And then we will do a bounding box on it. That'll help keep everything in the same. So edit, transform, bounding box, scale to the inner bounds, center. That is way too big. Let's do fitty. Ah! Oh my God. That'll work. Okay, that looks like it fits better. It was Amy Sorrell from Soul Calibur. Ah, well, all right. Okay, so faction's good. Now class, let's go ahead and we'll just do the same thing over here. Because I know I didn't do bounds on this, so scale to enter. Oh my God, it's so big. Like, oh my God, it's so big. I wouldn't have known. That's all right. The main goal I have for the guess the video game characters when I actually get to do a public release because I need to make it the free version now. My main goal is really just to get it where basically, you know, it drives conversations to get people to talk about different video games and to go, oh, I know that one. Well, I've never played that. And, you know, get people to explore. Like, that's one of the main goals of it. Okay. Yeah, it pulled from faction, and I don't get that. It's not supposed to do that. Okay, profile name. I do want to, I've been meaning to change up the font. I just don't remember what font I was thinking about doing. I think I was going to do this. But it needs to be bolder. Okay, maybe that isn't going to work. Down here. I could always make it Mario style. Ta-da! I love the idea. I do too. I'm just hoping that other people will love it. Again, I know it's kind of a mean thing to do where you're like, look, if you want to be able to customize it, you got to pay me money. But, you know, and I have some incentive to, like, you know, not always have people download everything for free and, like, never help you out. Something is just not working for me. Even Montserrat isn't doing what I getting me where I want to be. I can't find a font I would like. I want something with some style, but legible. What about Bibis? Bibis Noveve. It's not that, but. What about Anton? It's not mean. I know I need to get that out of my head. It's just, I don't know. When your phone blows up with constant notifications that people are downloading your stuff, but there is never even $1 left. It just, I don't know. It feels defeating. Well, Franklin Gothic didn't do what I wanted it to do. Good job. I want to like that, but I don't. I want to. I mean, I could just go back to Impact and just leave it there. I just really wanted to, like, make that look fancier, but I guess that's just not going to be in the cards. Sorry. Are you going to flip over? Are you going to flip over? Please flip over. I clicked the thingy to flip it over. Face down. Do it. Why aren't you flipping? Hey, there you go. I'm glad. I'm glad you got somebody that, you know, will get you there. Oh, you know what would help is if I turned on the 3D block. Dummy, 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 dummy. That's me. Whee! There we go. Okay. That should look better. Center screen. Hopefully. Okay. Let's give this another shot, see what happens. Come on. Show me something new. Hey, it's one of yours, Ellie. With the cleric one. Sweet. You had a Sir Grimace Bedonk. But the cleric one image looks pretty cool. And having your little icon there. Cleric of the Mischievous Angels. Yeah, it's just one of the things that I like about how I built this is that I made it so easy to like add on or adjust and everything. It really is like, because it's straight up drawing from folders, whatever I drop in the folder then is just an automatic update. And that's kind of what it's the approach I did with the Who's That Video Game character. Instead of drawing from like my computer or your own individual. Here. What I've done is actually I have all the images on GitHub. And so what it does is it goes to this folder, and then the first step of what it does is it's going, cool, which one of these video game series am I going to choose from? I'm going to flip through all these different folders that are there. Which one do I want? And then let's say it chooses Super Mario Brothers. It's like, cool, there's Super Mario Brothers. Now, out of all these characters, which one do I display? And so it's kind of, it's nice that, all I have to do is just upload the images and we're done. I wouldn't have thought of that. Not a lot of people will. But this is probably like the easiest way to do stuff and make it easily editable. That's the reason why when somebody is like, oh my God, that's funny and everything, I'm like, cool, I'm going to save that image and it goes right into that folder and I'm done. It's one of the reasons why I like, you know, some of the stuff I develop. I love randomization. Like that's always something that I'm hardcore about is randomizing things. Because I like just things being unique. And so, I don't know. It's nice when you can just add to and not have to worry about having to like overhaul this, that, and the other. We need more in here on the pre-mades. I only have 166. I want more. Like, you know, every now and then I save beautiful drawings from Winnable Wednesday. Work harder, not smarter. Yeah. Or work smarter, not harder. Yeah, I can totally read. Like, and we got Hanky Panky Stan. You know, I have saved some of our wonderful things. But I need more. We need more variety. Does anybody have somewhere AI generated? That's right. We can do some really weird AI generated stuff. Harder is fine, but is it smart? I don't know. I'm lazy. I build everything. Everything I build is because I'm lazy. If I can make it easier on myself in any way, shape, or form, I will absolutely work my ass off to build it, so that way I don't have to worry about it anymore. That's like my philosophy. Okay, we need... I need random weird characters. Let's see what it gives me. Because I need random weird characters. Let's see what Gemini gives me. Oh yeah, actually, and the thing is, Bill Gates actually had a philosophy that he would always purposefully hire the lazy person over anybody else because the lazy person's going to find the quickest way and the most efficient way to get something done. And I like that philosophy. Okay, so I asked for weird. I don't even know what to call this. This is the only way. Yeah. That's Izzy, though. Izzy is very much a, this is the way it's going to be done, period. What would I even call this for the Nerdcast battlers? Spectral Squad? Oh no, Specters of the Nether. Sure. We'll do that. Specters of the Nether. Exactly. I need a single weird character. I'm just going to keep asking Gemini for weird shit. I don't even know, like, if we can come up with some awesome prompts. Oh. I almost feel like this would be like Sandman. I don't know. Different weird character and name it. Same shit, less stuff. Yeah. I don't want to name it that, but you know. I'll think of something. I don't know. I'm going to tell it to name it. What? But you didn't name it. You didn't name it, you son of a bitch. What? This hole right here, that's what's going to concern me here for a bit. It's okay. That hole looks like a pee hole. It's like where it's going to pee from. It's like a sap dispenser. What do I even name this though? I guess, what's the name? I don't know. I can't unsee that, sir. I know. What's the name of the tree creature you made? Grumblefaw, the Hollow Heart Sentinel. Okay, so Grumblefaw. Save image. Grumblefaw. There we go. PP log. It's definitely doing the same art style, but maybe you know who we need? We need Crow. We need Crow to make stuff. We need to tell Crow, just make a bunch of AI generated characters for us. Wait, where do the did I not save it in here? Huh. Weird. Oh, no, there it is. Spectres of the Nether. There they are. Bro! Bro! I'm going to actually flip through the What the AI channel in Discord. See what we come up with. Or see what's there, I should say. Oh. Fuck. Okay. What do we name that? Do we call it Princess Noms? What do we even call this? Saladina. That's it. It's Saladina. That's what we're going to save it as. Saladina. Ugh. What is that? What is that? What is that? What do you even name this, Ellie? PMS art? This was you were tagged in it. What the hell name should this have? It's for you, so you get to name it. Say the fuck what? Arturo. Arturo the Mauler. There we go. I don't know. Trying to do a riff on Art the Clown. I don't know. So disturbing. Oh, yeah. Let's save it as that for now. We'll come back if we need to. Draw a zombie Mickey Mouse avenging his death on Goofy. Oh, but that's going to save as a GIF. I don't want to save it as a GIF. Oh, Goofula. There we go. We got Count Goofula. So many amazing things we have in here. I miss when we could just AI generate in Discord. It was so much fun. Mickey alone is creepy. I know you don't look. You get creeped out by Mickey Mouse. I know. All right, so Winnie the what kind of oh, the slasher. Winnie the Slasher. That'll be it. There we go. Winnie the Slasher.
Sir, this is your 5-minute warning. Twitch is demanding advertisements.
Ew, gross! Actually, Felix, shut down ads. Felix, shut down ads. I'm getting like really, really hungry, and I know I'm gonna need to eat soon. Yeah, happy to. Must expand the Nerdcast battlers. Okay. It's cut plug. Yep. That's the... Or wait, I guess I should do corrut plug. So that way it's kind of like Kirby. Wait, when was this posted? Vesper? Okay, can do that. Vesper, Vesper, my dear, where are you? There he is. There we go. Were you talking the Fox, or which one were you asking about when it was posted? Because a lot of these are posted a long time ago. Like, this was back in April of last year. I'm literally flipping like as far back in this channel. Okay. Save image. Aegis Planticanus. There we go. Aegis Planticanus. Ish. Why did we allow this? Oh, because we could. Like that's literally all we've done. Kevin Bacon driving a bacon car. It doesn't even look like Kevin Bacon. Oh, AI be funny. Gator O'Malley. That's what that is. That's a Gator O'Malley right there. Oh, fantastic. We definitely love to make some weird stuff. Headless Rooster riding a scooter taking revenge on Tom Jones. Like, what the hell? How did we even come up with prompts like this? Yes, clip names did help. Yes. Okay. Oh my God. Steve McDoodles. McDoodle-doos. That's what it is. Steve McDoodle-doos. That's his name. So Steve McQueen, but Steve McDoodle-doos. What? What the fuck? Here's your image of a sausage eating a hot dog and crying out of pity for doing, but knows it's delicious. Oh my God, this one's so much worse. I'm trying to combine cannibal and bratwurst. Traumatizing, I know, right? Hey, oh, farm boy. Can of worst. We're just gonna call it can of worst.
Felix, I'll bringing people together as always. Hey at farmboy_Q, welcome to the highlight of your day.
I don't know about that. I really don't know about that, but okay. Tommy Wiseau as Pennywise the Clown. It doesn't look any different from Pennywise. We made some really weird crap. This could be a highlight of my date. There you go. This is going to be called Murder Donut. There you go. You can now redeem a Murder Donut. It's so smiley. Oh my god. Supervillain with a maniacal grin wearing a costume made from baked corn snacks. What the fuck? We really did ask AI to do some weird shit. I'm gonna have to dive like further through those to find more preset characters to throw into battlers. Farm boy, you still here? Because I do have an update for you. There's some in here I feel like never have gotten redeemed, though. Okay. Wait, we just had a 1-up CAD. We're doing another 1-up CAD? Well, all right. Priest of the Whisper Gang. Okay, so I can finally say that I have a bit of an update when it comes to the dual giveaway machine. I guess if I remember, that's what I'm calling it. So I figured I'd show you because I actually was able to get some progress going. Do. Digital merch, Streamer.bot, dual giveaway machine. Let's get the overlay. Kapow! So, I do have some stuff working. Not everything. So, with the dual giveaway machine, it will have settings. There's still some things that aren't working. It's still semi-broken. But like right now, it should have went ahead and like reloaded everything, but it didn't. So it's not taking what's saved and applying it back in. So working on it. We're gonna call this OSUPhoenix's dumbass shit. Yeah. And totally misspell it. So I have this where, and I gotta fix that. I have this where there's different methods of like how you can set this up or have your entries done. So one is a global variable. It'll save into one single global variable. Go that way. If you wanted to do one on just who's present, like if you wanted to just get winners from whoever's watching, that'll be available. If you have them saved into a text file, you can pull from that, or you can manually like write people in here if you wanted to. So a few different ways to kind of go for it. So I'm just going to go ahead and add a few people here. Let's see here. I'm misspelling shit. Again, I'm just doing this for examples. Not like you guys are actually going to win anything. Okay. So we get like names in here, right? I've also made it to where you can set up where if the trigger goes off for certain things, you can actually do inflation. So let's say you wanted to make it every entry, every one sub is an entry, but if somebody did a gifting 5 subs, it will add one more. So they'd get 6 entries. So you can actually set that up here where it would basically be 5 plus 1. So that's what I'm going for. I'm going to kind of clarify it because I realized that looks stupid. Doing a command, you will be able to set that up basically the same way you would that this is going to be set up. So like the bonus entry rules and all that, like it's pretty much going to be the same. You're going to have a streamer-bot action that you can literally trigger with anything. And I'll have already probably put in there the Twitch sub, gifted subs, bits, all that. They'll be disabled. You just have to enable them, is essentially what it would be. Then in the prizes, you can list off your prizes. So if we do, oh, whoops. So let's say, mustache ride. It's going to have a weight. You have a 25% chance to get it. So 0.25, I think. Or no. Actually, I don't remember the weight on this or how I did that. Well, I'll have to experiment with it more. Motorcycle. Sure. There. We'll say all that. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit save. Then when I bring this back up, it should all still be the same. Yes. Okay. All that still exists as it should. In the behavior tab here, you can tell it how many times you want it to shuffle. That way you can make sure that it is going to be random. You have an option to remove only a single entry from a person or remove all of their entries. This is that way if you wanted to make it that you can't win multiple things, you can have that happen. You can either keep all the prizes in there, they're persistent all the time, or remove the prize after the win. Then you set here like how long you want it to spin, whether you want it to go like, and it's a thing. So if you wanted it to be a specific time, you just put the same numbers. But if you wanted to have it randomized between a couple times, it would be like that. That's kind of where I'm at with this. So then when we hit start spin. Oh, crap. It's because I have conflicting WebSocket servers, isn't it? It is. Okay. Yeah. All right. Shit.
Feat 521, stumbled upon a mystery or just channeling your inner Scooby-Doo?
Open with VS Code. I wanted to show you that it is somewhat working. It is not by any means ready to go. But I wanted to at least show you there is progress being made. Where is fonts? I forget where I put the damn. There it is. Port number. Let's make this 8088. And then I got to go into developer streamer.bot. Make this 8088. Start. Refresh this. There we go. Now we're connected. Let me see if it'll actually, if I save the settings, if it'll do it like it's supposed to. No, it's not. Okay, but start spin, I think it'll populate. Yeah, there we go. But as you can see, like, it's there, it's working. So like Crowfeet just won a motorcycle. But the problem is, if I do it again. Oh, did I? Oh, I fixed it. Okay, so it did remove Crowfeet. Good. So you get candy. So I have made this to where, you know, it is being responsive. However, I'm having issues getting it to, again, put itself together as soon as you would load it up. So I'm working on fixing that part to getting it to where when you first load up the browser source, it will automatically populate the title, at least have somebody on the screen and whatnot. I also want to make sure that you should be able to change the background and give your, like, put your own color to it. I also, the winner, I want to make sure that there's something popping up to like say, oh, the winners. That way, you know, that happens. Plus sending a message out to chat in case you miss it on the screen. It's there in the chat for you. Yes, boobs won porn. So there's progress being made, but there's a lot that still needs to work. But question. Okay, go for it. Again, I'm designing this how I would want it. So, but I also try to make sure that I like develop this with as much variety. But like if I hit refresh, it's all gone. So I need to find a way to make sure that if the source gets refreshed, that it repopulates. That's kind of the problem I'm having right now. If I take it as now, would I be able to use it where people can enter? No. Again, it's not ready to go. I understand that. I understand. It's not in a stable position because even when I do simulating entries through various triggers and everything, they're not populating correctly. What it winds up doing right now is it'll take a name and then it'll immediately smash a name right against it. So really what you wind up with is just one massive long name. So yeah, that's not going to work. The only thing that's working right now with it is literally manual entry, but it's not going to work. I've already done it, man. But again, it's going to run the exact same logic as if we were doing a sub, bits, anything like that. Anything I've already tested, it's going to run the same logic. Because that's basically the automated entry point. And so it'll go ahead and take the username that inputted the command and put them in that way. But again, it's taking one person's name and then smacking it onto somebody else's, and it's just creating one gigantic long name. So there's some things that still need to be done in getting there, but I finally got it to rotate as it should. I want to increase the speed. I feel like the actual rotation of it looks slow. I don't know about you guys, but to me, it looks really slow. Oh, dang it. Like, that just looks very, very slow to me. And I want it to move faster. Because if it moves that slow, people are not going to see their names, especially when you have something up to like, well, let's say you have like 200 entries and people are not seeing the variety of their name. Right now, yeah. But I'm not, again, not reliable, not releasing it until it is reliable. And that's where it's going to stay. I know you're anxious to have it. I get it. but I'm not releasing anything until I know that it's stable. Because if it's not stable, I don't know what it could do to like your PC. I don't know what it could do to a lot of things. But I at least wanted to show you that we do have some stuff moving with it. One thing I think I'm going to do, because you may have multiple people, and I got to remember this. You have multiple people, like multiple entries for a single person. What I may need to do is that when you spin, the color, the outline color of the names change. That way it is identified that there are multiple different entries rather than some, like, say somebody had 100 entries and everybody else only had one. You're going to see that person's name basically like stick there and you're not going to see it rotate. So I need something to define that it is rotating. That's the other thing. Because you could have somebody dominate the entries and then it won't look like it's spinning. So we need to, so it needs to have something visually to ensure and promise people that, yes, it is randomly going through. When you say releasing, does that mean it's for everybody that knows about it? When I say releasing, I mean putting it on my store where everything goes. Unless you wanted to do a commission, like a straight up commission of it, I wouldn't recommend, because I'm already building it for general use, essentially. But I'm not close to a beta release of this. Lizard. This is still very much an alpha build. Will you stop responding to yourself, Felix? Okay. Show the demonstration. Need to change back the WebSocket before, because I have a habit of sending it out with the wrong WebSocket and then people can't access it. Let's put it back. Let's save it. Close. I mean, I would need you to tell me specifically then how you want it to look. Like, what do you need specifically that would set it differently? Otherwise, I would just say wait till the beta release. And honestly, you might want to wait for the beta release anyway. What time? Oh, shit. Okay. Well, to save yourself some money, I would say just hang in there a few weeks. Let me really hammer out some of the detail stuffs on it. Let me really get it to where it needs to be, where I can get it to that beta stage. And then just, you do the fourth wall membership thing. You would get it cheaper than just straight up commissioning me, is what it would be. You want something that isn't used by everybody. That's where a commission comes in. So if you wanted one to be strictly yours, I can make it to... We would need to know exactly how you would want it to be set up. We would need to know... I would need to know color schemes. I would need to know specific functionalities. I would need to know, like, as much detail as you would be able to give me. I would need all those details. Don't send it in the Twitch chat because it goes away. It would be better if you like sent me either do email, Discord, something like that, where I have that listed and then I can refer to it over and over again, because my mind will wind up like changing things over time and then it may not wind up what you want. But if you wanted one that is strictly for you, specific to you, I can do that. I just need to know how you would want it to be different from everybody else. Yep, better details, better outcome. 100%. Plus, that would also guarantee you that I wouldn't be releasing that one for quite a while. Okay. I mean, if you're taking something I've already done and then we're tweaking it, depending on how much we're tweaking it, would depend on what the price would be. Wouldn't be much because most of the functionality coding would be done by then. And honestly, that's the hardest part of it, is the functionality. Visual stuff is easier to do. Like if necessary, I build an image or video file that you overlay on top, and you're good to go. You know, and with that's easier for me to do. So it again, kind of what you want it to look like and how, you know, that kind of stuff. I can work with a lot of things. Even if it's you wanted to take what I built and then you just want something to overlay and make it look like your own, we can do that. And it would be like, what, maybe, I don't know. I haven't even thought about it. I mean, there's definitely different ways you can approach it. But I mean, it's honestly your decision how you want to do it. I honestly recommend just getting the tool as it is and then having me make something to overlay on top of it to make it special and unique for you. That would be my recommendation. It would probably also be the cheaper option. So. But yeah, patience, because I have an overlay I'm working on right now that I've been commissioned to do. So I've got that in the mix of everything as well. Which I don't know if people saw it. I would like some feedback, what you guys think. This is the camera frame. We were working on it the other day. Tell me what you think. I think I need to brighten up the corners because I wanted it to be subtle, but it looks like it's too subtle. But does the camera frame look okay, or do I need to, or is there something I need to change? So I kind of like improvise the logo aspect of it. I don't know. Feedback on that camera frame would be very helpful. Okay, sounds good, man. So he said he wanted it animated. I don't know if he, like, I was like, yeah, the red, white, and blue part, that's animated. So I don't know if he was seeing it on his phone and it came off really small. So what I'm going to do, let's say it would be about that big. Do you think that the flag part, that flag outline part, do you think it's not animated enough or not bright enough or anything like that? I don't know how it seems to look like. I don't know what it looks like for you guys. Is there a design on the corners? Yes, there is. And I think that's one of the things is I went a little too subtle and I need to bring it up. Okay. See, that's what I needed to know, is that you can see the animation of the flag. Here on this corner, it's got "We the People" in 1776. And then over here has like the Minuteman logo type thing on there. It's what I wanted it to kind of be was like a pressed iron. And I wanted to like the shadows and everything to kind of draw the outline to it. But I think I made it way too subtle. They just look like black tabs. Okay, yeah, that's fair. You know, I'm one that when you do something like this, you don't want it to overpower everything else, right? Like you need things to be subtle. You want the animation and everything, but you don't want it to overpower what you're doing on stream. And so, like, you may not notice, but the stars here, they're spinning in a circle. But this is what I've got. I can't see those, but the flag does show nicely. Okay. See, like feedback like this helps a lot. You know, I'm sure the flag looks fine. You probably don't see the edges where it's wood, and that's okay. I might find a way to kind of get a little bit more color separation for the wood aspect of it. But again, I'm trying to bring in those elements, that metal, the wood, you know, trying to bring all those things together. But yeah, this is what I've got so far for the camera frame. I do have to build the scenes. He loved the idea of the scenes, that the first scene is going to be basically the Boston Tea Party for starting soon. His Be Right Back will be Washington crossing the Delaware. And then the end scene is going to be Independence Hall in Pennsylvania. So that's going to be, I know that'll be a lot of work, but it'll be worth it in the end. Well, hello, Sweden Sims. How you doing? Thank you for the follow. Appreciates it. With my brightness up all the way, I can vaguely tell one corner has blue and the other is red. Yep, that's what I figured. Yeah, so I mean, I think, you know, I'll brighten those up. I'll make them look a little bit better. I think the biggest problem was like when the smoke comes out for the guns, the way it's set up, because I'm using Blender, the light source will really go freaking bright as hell on the smoke, and it gets distracting. So I'll have to figure out like what's going to be the best way for me to go to brighten those corners up without going overboard to a point that the smoke gets flashy, essentially. But yeah, so that, I mean, that's where I'm at with that. I mean, you guys know me. I'm always like, I literally sit and I work and I work and I work and I work. I do hop on every now and then to play a game just to get my mind off things, because I can only do so much before I start like burning out horribly. And that's you know, that's a point we don't want to get to. We don't want to get me to the point where I'm literally burning out. But you know, I've got the commission for Patriot King. I've still got to do testing with the Amplagame capture card for Fi-Fine. They want me to do the YouTube video, so I got to get that done. I'm working on the dual giveaway machine, and hopefully get that working. And then if Farm Boy needs visuals to, you know, make his stand out more, we can absolutely make that happen afterwards. Let's see. What about that thing for Rusty? That is hang on. The donation ticker is the charity ticker is what it is. And yeah, that I stalled out on it a bit. But basically the idea is to make all the names of people who have donated be able to scroll across, so that way you can acknowledge every single person who's donated to your cause. I want to make sure I get that done, because one, with how much Rusty does donations and everything, he absolutely needs that. He absolutely needs the one thing that I was like, what's the one thing you would want on your stream? And that's what he said. And I'm like, okay. Haven't told him I'm doing this, by the way. I haven't told him. I just want to have it done, and then I want to give it to him and be like, dude, I made this for you. The dude's you know, does so much for so many other people. I want to give back to him. So, yeah, that's good. I still have that on the plate. I got a few things to work out with that. Mainly the scrolling, and getting the scrolling to work correctly. There's been some hiccups with that, and a lot of it comes down to the more you add in there, the more it can mess up. As I'm finding, at least. Maybe it's the way I'm doing it. So there's that. And then you know, I'm trying to maintain some of my shit. So I've got like my own shit I'm trying to take care of. You know, and then I'm the dad, I'm a husband, I'm a chief's spouse. So, you know, I have to do chief spouse things. And apparently might be moving again. You know, it's a lot. I'm also a dad, so I've got that too. It's I'm always working on shit. That's definitely what I do. So
Are you sure about that?
maybe. But here's the thing. Like, I complained for a while that I couldn't get myself back in the groove. Guess what, guys? I'm back in the groove. I don't regret it either. I don't regret being back in the groove because I enjoy it. Having stuff that keeps me busy, keeps me moving, keeps me doing. I love it. I love being busy. Does it get overwhelming? Yeah. But wouldn't trade it. Because I love what I do. I love what I do so much. And that's why it's been a little freaky that the wife and I have been, again, talking about potential retirement scenarios with her. I'm not looking forward to her retiring because a lot, you know, it may mean that I have to give up all of this and do the, you know, normal route. Sure, don't know it. Well, again, I very much enjoy being busy. I very much enjoy having these things to do and producing things. I think for me, what the bothersome part is, again, when I get notifications every single day, and I mean every single day, I'm getting multiple notifications a day that something's been purchased from my shop, but it's all the free stuff. And it's always free, always free, always free. And there's never, I think I've had one donation. And that's what really kind of bogs down the joy of it, is that, you know, you're pouring your heart and soul into things, and everybody just expects you to give away stuff for free. And I don't know. It does affect your self-worth to an extent. Makes you reevaluate how you do things, and then you start wondering if you're an asshole because of this, that, and the other. So, you know, there's a lot of conflicting emotions that come with it. Big boy job, no likey. Yeah, I don't really want a big boy job. I would prefer to avoid the big boy job. But if it comes down to it, you know, I'll do what I got to do. Whatever I have to do for my family comes first. So, you know, number one thing is always going to be my family. So if it winds up that the best way for me to be there for my family and take care of my family is I have to give all this up, I will do it. You know, am I going to be happy about it? Probably not. Most likely not. But family first. So what you gonna do? But, you know, if we really are going to wind up moving again, we'll have to prepare for that. Okay. I do want to get off because I am hungry, and then I got to take care of the kiddo. Flash is on. I think we need to go hang out with Flash because we love Flash. We love Flash very much. So we're going to go right on over to Flash PC because we love him very much. And yeah, I'm going to be in the Discord tomorrow, and in the Discord tomorrow, we are doing D&D training. So, hopefully we'll have some folk that can help us learn some D&D stuff. So if you have never learned D&D before, join us. It'll be a good time. We do love our Flash. Yes, we do. So yes, join us for some D&D learning in Discord. Come join us. It's going to be about 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go from there. And yeah, with that, I'm going to take off. Hope to see you guys tomorrow in the Discord. And if nothing else, I will see you guys next week. I'll take care of that. I got it. All right. Let's go raid Flash. Let him know we love him. And I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful weekend. Know that I love you guys very much. And stay safe. Thank you for everything you do for me. It really, really, really does mean a lot. Everything you guys do for me means a lot. So thank you. Take care of yourselves. If you need me, you know where to find me.
Standing guard
Bye!
alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the samurai costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble to wear? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. And if she was in the costume, she could point the finger at Powers. I see. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh, Sherlock Holmes the second, baby. Right? That's odd, yeah. Isn't this the point where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he only jump up with an objection or some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? Has no meaning.